When the program first loads, the user is welcomed with this splash screen. We can choose to play an introductory video. In this case, Malcolm Middleton, the Queensland Government Architect, is shown here outlining the competition objectives. 3 modes are then presented, offering us the opportunity to tailor our experience, ranging from a free explore mode with all designs displayed and the opportunity to rate them freely, through 2 levels of customization to only include designs that reflect our interests. While free explore mode would take us directly to the program, as seen here, and the fully custom mode would require us to fully answer the questions relevant to us. Today, we'll just complete the basic custom mode, which will allow us to filter the designs and only display designs that are focused on one particular question: where would you enjoy the outdoors? One of the key innovations developed in the Density and Diversity Done Well program is the slider bar that demonstrates the great ideas and housing choice that sits between free-standing suburban family home and the high-rise, high-density living. As you can see, the slider bar is an intuitive method for displaying any number of building designs of varying form and density. The slider bar could potentially be used to compare any form of visual information or scenarios. In this particular instance, we have specifically used a basic grey box style. We could, however, model a richly textured, almost photorealistic environment if required. In each model, you can select layer combinations that include a single building design, streetscape, including the roads, verge, footpaths and street trees, open spaces, including public open space such as parks, and private open space such as front and backyards, and the building design across the whole neighbourhood block. To allow you to fully explore these various designs, you can select 3 forms of navigation. Aerial mode, where you can spin and navigate around the model in an aerial view. Drone mode, that allows you to freely fly around the model. And ground mode, allowing you to walk freely. You will see here in the top right hand corner some before and after images. Notice how they change as you move the slider bar. When clicked, an iframe is displayed to provide additional information on the scheme. This video is provided by the designer of the scheme, explaining their design ideas. Another video from the design competition judge explains why this scheme was selected as merit-worthy. The Resources button will also provide instant access to key documents such as the South East Queensland Regional Plan and the Q Design Manual. A simple engagement device was developed to rate these designs, which deliberately avoids industry terms, whilst encouraging you to think about how you live now and into the future. In this instance, the question, "Where do I enjoy the great outdoors?" is the question of interest. You will notice that once we answer yes, this is important to us, we're prompted to rate how the question is answered by the designer of each model using a 5-star rating system. This rating system will ultimately provide understanding of what the community truly values in their neighbourhood. To provide us with further information on the answers, tags are displayed in the model, providing an example within the scene. These tags, while providing a visual reference within the model as to how the design answers the questions, will also provide additional information on that particular answer. This additional information is accessed by clicking on the information symbol at the top of the tag, which will display a lightbox containing images or a video, or by approaching the information symbol at the base of the tag, which will display a 3D video billboard and explanatory text. To assist in our understanding of the various designs, there are a number of tools provided. The measurement tools allow us to measure point-to-point distance, radius, and height. Perhaps as an example, let's measure and see if there's enough space to kick a soccer ball. This point-to-point measurement tool can also be useful for measuring shadows, setbacks, or indeed any distance. The shadow analysis tool allows us to adjust the time of year to the summer or winter solstice, and also the time of day. This can be particularly useful to understand how a development can overshadow, or indeed how, in instances with clever design, areas such as cafes, communal gardens, pools, or play spaces can have their solar access maintained. At any point, we can take a snapshot and then annotate. This process can be repeated, and at any stage, these annotated snapshots can be saved as a PDF or emailed to friends and families, or even the designers themselves, so each design can be refined and updated. Finally, if we have an Oculus Rift, we can launch a virtual tour of each of the schemes. Just before we get this experience though, we're prompted to answer a few simple demographic questions. This won't take us long, but the information it provides is very useful to decision makers in both government and the private sector. And here is our virtual experience.